So I believe we started last session in north of Cragmaw Castle, where we had disengaged from their main forces to rest and recoup, but were then ambushed by the leader and what looked like a swarm of shadow creatures. We fought our way through it, but were kind of continuously being overwhelmed throughout the entire fight. There was a trick to it, but we never discovered what it was to kind of dwindle their forces down, and the main enemy never revealed himself, which was quite frustrating. I think at one point we killed them up to shadow dragons appearing. We made a call to retreat. However, Proctor was defiant. Red attempted to cast a spell to extract him out of the area, but he resisted him and decided to stay, and we, in our haste and retreat, wished him as well as we could and left the area. Proctor was then ruthlessly tortured and killed by Cragmaw. Is that I can't remember the name of the enemy. Is his name Cragmaw?
No, Cragmaw is the name of the castle that they abandoned at Korgath. Korgath, the Shadow
right.
Warlord.
So Korgath made short work of Proctor and probably stripped his soul into ribbons. We managed to get back to the fort without being pursued, to meet Lycan, coincidentally, who's made his way successfully back from the Wave Echo Cave. We mourned the loss of Proctor and informed Lycan of the loss of Destiny. While we try to plot our next move, Mortimer approached us with a magical device which was able to detect if we had recently traveled to different planes. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And he determined that we'd all been in different planes recently, with the exception of Lycan, and which was quite curious because Red still doesn't believe he's not under the effect of a simulacrum, or is a simulacrum. And we kind of came to the conclusion that where we'd been was a convergence of a plane into our own. So there's something weird going on with the planear borders. We now have a choice to make. We were going to go to the mines to clear them out and get some materials to protect the shards. We were going to maybe track down a Wizard of Thay, who we know about, to find out more about the planear incursions. The third one was we pursue more shards, or the fourth one was we decided to re-engage the shadow creatures, which I think would be a bad idea. So I think most of us, correct? I think it's just Reed and Pyro just tell me. I think we decided to go for the mines, but you two tell me if you differ on that or differ on that. And we
I say
leveled
we
up.
run it back. Lycan's stronger than Proctor, surely. I'm kidding, we should go mines.
Oh yeah.
One thing to clarify is you did learn that the creatures evolved 3 times more or less, for just a simple keyword. When you had fought Korgath shadows, you had managed to kill one by learning that it go through 3 evolutions, and the one other creature, its 3rd evolution was the Drake. So you know if you would have killed that one, that would have stopped them from respawning. But
True.
those
We
are
were
what
in
you
no
were
shape
able
to
to
fight
observe.
drakes.
Correct, yes. But you do know that that is how his creatures in that plane work, is they kind of evolve stronger as you kill them. You also learned that the plane of existence comes from a mixture of the Shadowfell, or the negative plane, and is influenced by the darker powers. Those are some just observable notes that you guys had gained with Mortimer's assistance and from your encounter with him.
He didn't seem to have. I mean, I didn't get to insight this check at the time, but if he had any beef with us or it was just with Proctor.
At a face value, it seemed more inquisitive. asking clarification on why you entered his domain, if it was intentional or unintentional. And then Proctor replied, you replied with a joke, Proctor replied with intentional, and that led to further combat. So you're not necessarily certain if he was meaning to attack from the get-go, or if it was more either curiosity or defensiveness in terms of figuring out how you guys got in or why you guys were there, something of that nature.
Yeah, all right.
I will say that I don't know. You probably don't remember this because you wouldn't have remembered his name, but Proctor did say that Korgath is the one pulling the strings behind Gol, and Gol's the ogre king of the goblins. So Korgath's like the
Puppet tier.
big bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And Goal's kind of the big face for the greenskins because he is a greenskin.
So while he might not be like personally connected to the party, he is still like a threat, just from everything we've been through the campaign.
That is the recap.
You can do the inspiration unless you'd like to pass it, and then from there you guys can confirm your
I'll
next
hold
location.
it this time.
Okay.
So I think we decided on mines. I'm happy to be wrong.
It did sound like it was the majority.
Let's go play Minecraft.
Steve is the boss down below. Turns
Yeah.
the grids become actual boxes on the map.
Well, I tried to go to a pub this week, and I booked it to take my I've got a newborn little kid. He's like 7 weeks old, and the pub messaged me back saying they don't allow minors, but spelt it like minors. I was like, you guys are dumb.
It's like, well, it's a good thing that we don't have any minors in the family.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll see you at 7, Derek. Okay, I'm just going to chill out until it's time to go.
Okay. You guys know you were able to get your long rest in, so more or less any other preparations or interactions with NPCs you'd like to square away beforehand, before heading to the mines, gathering any more information potentially, things of that nature are available to you.
Maybe maybe you should speak to Halia to give us maybe does she have a map of the mines or some intel to give us about them before we go down there?
Did we also talk
Just
to
go-
that Viking lady?
Oh yeah.
You had Darian speak with her, try to convince her to stay before you had left last time. But you have not seen her on the grounds at the moment. But if you'd like to speak to Talia, you can. And as a note, Mortimer will hand you Red the
Hmm.
item stating
Is
it would be best for you to hold on to this in case you find yourself in more wonky business.
is this the item to discover if we're not in the material plane?
Correct.
I see.
It traces surroundings or creatures to see if they have left or entered or are part of a different plane. And it'll kind of highlight which sort of plane on this board.
Is it just warn me, or do I have to?
It will warn
It's
you.
like
It will make a sound, and then if you hold it out and look at it, it will show you from what source, like elemental planes or things of that nature.
I see. Well, thank you.
is Board of Planar Detection is the name of it,
Okay,
and I'll send it to you in a message in a moment.
sweet.
And then chatting with Halia or anyone else, or any other preparations during rest as downtime. Aside from, I know you're going to be rebuilding Queen once again. You going for a different theme of Queen?
I'd say because of this, just like Kalor trying to scrounge out scraps and shit, just probably looks a bit.
Gonna be Scrap Queen this time.
Yeah, scrap queen.
Your queen
but
skin dropped.
Yeah. But other than that, it should still be the same queen, just a bit stronger somehow.
We'll see about that. Is this gonna be a long thing to do? But can I go check on the super special secret weapon in the mines below?
Sure. Just
Good
going
idea.
down below to check ensure the shield is there, everything's working.
Yeah, maybe check on that cube if it's still there.
The items down below are still there. They don't appear to have been disturbed.
If I try and grab the cube, does it move away from me like last time?
It will.
Alright, that's good. Then I'll leave and come back.
Okay. Let's go here. Where are we? Chat with Holly, yeah. So after your long rest in the morning, one or some of you approach Halia to see what information you can get about the mine to prepare for heading out.
Mhm.
Let's see. She'll kind of notice your approach. You'll see that she's talking to a few of the miners. They're kind of disgruntled about not really being in control of their kind of daily routines. They seem odd that they're not in the mines, and being outside is odd to them. They're kind of expressing their concerns that they want to go back, but no, they cannot yet. But she'll kind of dismiss them as she notices the party approaching. Don't pay them any attention. They're just a bit antsy is all. Too used to wielding a pickaxe.
Where is she on the map? Oh, there. Holly, I thought you should know that we now aim to clear out the mines. I know you might be still recuperating from your near-death experience, but any assistance or intel you could give us would be appreciated. We do expect that your miners could return to work shortly after we are successful.
That certainly is positive news, after having to continue to convince them not to warrant their own deaths by going themselves. I can assist
Are
in any of the matters in terms of explanation of the structure, compound itself, and the mine.
is there anything we should know? Any secrets, entrances, escape routes? Anything at all that might help us?
There was only one secondary tunnel system that led to a natural portion of a cavern that we never fully had discovered, aside from the one that the creatures themselves had come out from. I'm not certain if it leads to another portion on top side or not. It could be a way in or potentially out should the circumstances arise. Though, where it leads to, we do not get enough information upon.
Is that where the creatures came from?
No, they came from below. That is more of a second level tunnel system. The third level that we were working on descending due to the influx of ore in that area we were looking towards, and from there the creatures came out. Those of stone and earth.
The creatures are made of stone and earth?
Varying forms, yes. They're able to meld into the stone and become it. Some creatures look as if they are purely stone in nature.
So elementals. Hmm. They sound like a creature I know about, but I'm not sure of Redwood, which would be Zorn.
Elementals would be more likely of an assumption than a Zorn would.
Okay. Okay.
But why they attacked, we're not certain. Maybe we just simply dug into their territory. Though, the thing
Well,
that doesn't make sense about it all is that after the initial miners were killed, they came back as undead. Their spirits into specters, and their remains into skeletons. It doesn't sound natural elemental activity, or any of those sort of creatures.
well, it's too dangerous to be so close, so we'll go deal with it.
She'll try to think.
Is she able to like sketch like a outline? Like I know you can't reveal the map to us, but like we'd have like a basic outline of the rooms and stuff, or like how
Yeah,
big it
so
is.
she will sketch. She'll use a rough outline, more or less from her memory, on a piece of parchment. There is the entrance, which is fortified, wooden walls and defenses. In the front area, there'll be a well, mine carts, furnace, or smelter. From there, the mine carts lead into a rotating system to be able to descend down to the second floor in either two different ways, one accompanied by individuals or for its own maintenance. The lever system elevator will bring you down to the second level. It's further in the back. There's two ways to get there, a smaller shaft area and then the main hall. We'll follow along the mine tracks. To the right is the resting area, one private bed that was for myself, and a list of rows of other beds for the miners themselves. A mess hall of sorts is on the outside of it. And there you have adjoining paths of cavern systems on the first floor. After descending, you'll see another raised platform where we had more investigation work, making maps of the mines themselves, reports, things of that nature were done up there. Crafting, repairing carts, and pickaxes were handled. Spreading out from there is where the ore veins were. There is a pond of water there as well. And to the north is where I had mentioned it leads on to a natural cavern system that we haven't fully had time to explore. Past the minecart system is where we had found the ores, and in that area is where we had begun to delve further, and the creatures had responded in retaliation from there. The path is a bit dangerous to get to the ores. There is gaps that you can fall to a lower level easily 50 to 150 feet down below. Wooden planks were set up as boards to cross small bridges. And she gives you that rough outline on parchment that would help guide yourself around so you don't get lost. But as noted, she notes the first and second floors facilities and what they
Well, it's good.
provided, what they would do.
It's good that we got our underground guide back, which is Lycan.
The old familiar places. Except I'd never been there before.
Oh, now you have a map.
It'll be good to get out of the sun.
Okay. How far is the mines from the fort, DM?
It was from here. Or do you plan on using the steeds?
I will. Yeah, I can conjure up 2 steeds over like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I would say that would reduce it to only several hours of travel, given the speeds at which the steeds would be able to transport you.
So we'd have to stop every hour and re-summon some steeds, right?
Correct, but still sufficiently faster than.
Yeah, you can go 13 miles an hour on those things.
Correct.
Okay, we'll do that.
Cry.
Mhm.
Do I have any gold on me?
You should have. Let me see.
I can't access my character sheet, so I can't check.
No worries. You should have had way more than that. Check. Page 38, that's what it is. So, we should have had 5 from background and then. Be 605.
605? Oh my god!
That would have been from your starting at
Okay.
the higher. That would have been the starting at the higher level plus background.
The guy who sells stuff, his name is Mortimer, right?
Yep, Mortimer.
Can I go find Mortimer?
Sure.
Alright. I need. Just gotta double check the components. Find. Oops. see. Uh, hello, my good man.
Greeting,
Mortimer?
small one. It's, don't believe I've
I
gotten
would
your
like to
name.
inquire. Ah, yes. Uh, uh, shoot. Uh, yeah, sorry, my name is Ecclesias.
He'll nod and say, "Well, what can I assist you with?"
I would like to inquire if you have any incense and charcoal.
Yes, I would have that. In terms of quantity, depends on
I
how
would
much
like
you're looking for.
uh, perhaps about 50 gold pieces worth.
Surely, I have enough to cover 50 gold worth.
Wunderbar. Now, do you have any use for some mayonnaise?
I mean, it can certainly flavor up a meal.
Wonderful. I have some mayonnaise in my possession. Would you like to buy some?
Of just buying it on its own, I don't believe I will
You drive
need
a hard dog.
strong quantity of it. No.
1 silver piece.
So a piece of for
For some mayonnaise, of course.
he seems very perplexed.
I can give you 2 gallons of mayonnaise for 1 silver. That's a bargain.
He'll agree for a silver. It is a lot of
Wonderful.
mayonnaise. But it is only for a silver.
Could have been like, it could have been acid, it could have been like honey, oil, something, but mayonnaise is just so funny.
Yeah, this
So I'm just
mayonnaise is just the weirdest. This is the oddest one.
it's kind of
Where
gross
did he
because
get that?
there's no refrigerators in D&D, so
Yep.
You
and
make
he's
that
got
so
he's got the
in
bad.
like
jug of
a
alchemy.
long rest? The long rest? You just made some mayonnaise?
He's got the jug of
No,
alchemy.
it's just I got a jug of
Ah,
alchemy.
okay.
Once a day, I could just pour out 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
You could just be
So
going around putting that everyone in the pockets of everyone's clothes in their closets.
that's a good idea. But for today, all my mayonnaise is gone. So I'm just gonna like pull over a bucket or a barrel or something and just start pouring out mayonnaise. It'll take me a minute.
Fair enough.
So
It's a lot. He'll get like a container for it, and he's more or less just gonna offer it for the next meal for everyone's gonna have like the next like stew or stew and salad. He's gonna provide it for the people here.
He's selling it at a profit. Get him.
But you get 1 silver.
nice.
Mm.
All right.
One thing I was gonna
And
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
no,
I
you go.
interrupted. No, we have that apothecary. So if that apothecary produced any ink for me, because I remember that arranged that thing too.
I would say the last few days she would probably have made about 50 gold. So for 1
Yoo-hoo.
spell level's equivalent.
Um, Red, when you're finished your thing, I just need to talk to Oswald for a minute.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna call out Oswald.
Okay.
And I'm going to say to him, "Oh, Oswald, my friend, my companion. Thank you for seeing me today. Now, I have a simple request of you.
It's never simple.
No, 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 no. This one you don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I I just need you to change forms. Now, I know you like being an imp and all, but I hate to say it, but you're quite useless at times. I don't hate to say it. I say it all the time, but I need you to turn into a fairy.
Oh, great. Am I going to end up making dad jokes?
Oh, no, 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 no. You'll just be a femboy. Don't worry.
I won't even question what that is.
Wonderful. And I'll start casting Find Familiar to turn him into a fairy.
Okay. He is the most depressed, saddest looking fairy you've ever seen. But he is a fairy.
I'll use Druidcraft to make him flower crown.
Sounds good.
Here.
Okay.
That's all
Yeah.
for me.
Just perfect.
Who's that new guy?
Or was that Lycan talking? Or
The fairy is a fairy now.
Yes, this is Oswald. He should be slightly useless now. Oswald, make yourself useful. Get us some refreshment. See if you can get all of our friends a glass of mayonnaise from Mortimer. Give them a silver piece.
My kind also enslaved their own
5
race.
cups of mayonnaise.
The silver you just bought to buy it, you're gonna give it to the fairy to go buy it back, but instead of gallons, you're just gonna buy a few cups to give to everyone. It's just gonna be cups of mayonnaise you're gonna have him hand to everybody.
warm mayonnaise as well, most
Yeah,
likely.
more than not likely. Yeah, but not it's gonna be warm.
Don't worry, I can chill. I can chill it with prestidigitation if you want.
I'm not
Fair
gonna be
enough.
rolling for tummy aches, thank you.
I had mayonnaise for breakfast. I'm fine.
What are you gonna do with all this mayonnaise then?
Okay.
Lycan walks away. He waits by the gate.
Also fair.
I'll join Lycan. I'll say, I think the creatures in the mines would appreciate the mayonnaise more.
Very well, and I'll drink my mayonnaise in solitude.
We'll go with them.
Fair enough. Okay. So with the mayonnaise settled, you manage to travel towards the mines. Bring you over. You will notice the 20 feet tall wooden barricades on the outside of the mine itself. What should be a standing large standing opposition to any attack, you will notice the doors themselves lie slightly ajar. Big, large 10-foot gates. As if the miners left in such a hurry, it was not sealed. There are several gates on the outside as well, portcullises, and then also I do have to step away for just a moment.
Right.
But you're on the outside, I will bring you guys over. The map view, you should be able to see on this side. And I will be right back.
Hmm. I say marching order for this should be Lycan in the front with Queen nearby, and then I'll be in the middle, and then Kolor and Ecclesis at the back because you guys blessed.
Cool.
Does that make sense?
Yep, that makes sense.
I miss when Destiny took charge.
All right. Harsh review.
Who's Destiny?
Red will look at the coin in his hand and not say anything.
Weird.
Lycan will
But okay.
clutch at his holy symbol, because he has holy moves now.
Are you Lycan, are you now a holy man?
Lycan
Sure he's always
glares at
is.
Red, because
Yeah.
he has always been a holy man.
No, in a more direct sense. I mean,
Lady Illustre has shown me the light, so now I return the favor.
Oh, very good. I'm proud of you. Good. It's good that you found a calling that suits you well.
Not much has changed.
Well, you seem to be
Personally,
more connected.
personally, I'm more of a Philly man myself. You know what I'm saying? And I'll nudge whoever's beside me.
Oswald.
Oswald will clap, like regretfully.
What did you say your name was again?
Me or the fairy? Well,
You.
yes. My name is Lisis. I suppose I'm the newest member of the U. Pleasure to be aboard.
We'll probably laugh a bit, just like. Was it Destiny that always wanted us to be the Crimson Wanderers? Do you...
I don't know if we needed a name, but that would be an apt description.
But you're all white, except for you.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
It is just gonna be a fine mist if that goes on. I'm just gonna say. Just Calder's like, please don't word it like that. It's
Is there something wrong with not being white?
Well, no, it's just you're crimson neither.
Wait until I get into combat. Then you'll see my crimson.
Bleeding doesn't count.
I
No,
wish
it's
my
just
body
fair.
agreed.
I think you
Fair
should.
blood, but, like,
I think you should lay off the guy. He's been through a lot of Cleesus.
You ever been one shot?
What do you mean one shot? It's like a drinking game. In the
No.
Feywilds, we have some drinks that definitely take you out in one shot.
I don't play games. Are you some kind of gamer?
No, I'm some kind of Fae, I guess.
We've had mixed experiences with the Fae.
Tends to happen.
Well, sidebar: Lycandu, the only one who's actually been comparable to a genocide in the party.
I've had mixed experiences with the Fae.
You should,
There's
if you want
no
to threat,
way.
if you want to threaten him, like, and say, last time I was in the Fey realm, I ended it.
That's so funny that only Lycan is the war criminal now.
And that's only by proxy. I had no choice in the matter. I have to deal with the consequences
And
of
that's what the
other people's
Nazis.
actions.
That's what the Nazis said at Nuremberg. I was only following orders.
I hope we never meet another Fae.
Leave this guy.
I gotta kill Ecclesis so he doesn't snitch.
Basis, you better do a long rest as well. I don't see you as a full health bar.
Yeah, I need to update my health too.
Yeah.
Warlock is a D8, right?
Warlock is D8, yeah.
So the
Let me check. I'm sure it is.
I think so.
5 plus 2 for 7. Nice.
Yeah, you got a D8. You did the max hit points for your first 5 levels too, right?
No. Wait, did we do that? Is that here? I thought that was the last.
No, that was the house rule here. Max HP for the first 5.
Oh. Then I have less health than I think I should.
Oopsie daisy.
Whoopsie.
Looks like
Like I
you're on your
shouldn't be
way to
rolled.
getting one shot.
Um.
Ever hear a glass staff? He's dead now. I forget who landed the killing blow.
I have never
Um,
heard of a glass staff. That seems very impractical.
Was it Elena? I don't know
I
if that's
don't
right.
remember. No, everyone went down besides Destiny and Red.
That sounds about right.
I don't know who killed him. He kind of escaped though. He didn't really die.
I think maybe the demon killed him.
Well, the demon escaped, but he died.
Yeah. Got a staff though,
Yeah.
which I am not attuned to.
Well, why
I have
not?
his arm too.
Because I got the cloak, the necklace, and now the vestment.
Look, what's the necklace do?
I get
Oh, this is the
moonbeam.
illusory one. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
I probably don't need that anymore because I can do moonbeam regularly now.
I'd
I can
swap
probably
it out
switch
then.
that out for the staff. I'll do that next long rest.
Well, we haven't started yet, so you can say you did it. Because the staff gives you shield, which is super powerful, and +1 AC.
Yeah, that's true. the highest AC monk.
Okay. So gonna try to continue at the moment. There's just something going on in the house. It seems to have subsided at the moment, but I might get pulled away and have to end the game early for the session.
Everything all
But
good?
I'm not fully in the loop. All I know is right now it's stable.
Sounds like a portal opened.
Yeah, just an arcane gate opened in the living room,
Yeah,
so
we'll see
It-
if it gets better or worse, but you know.
the gate is
We'll hear
stable.
whistling
and
from
I-
your microphone and.
Yeah, if you hear all reality shattering through my mic and I get pulled into the shadow realm, then we'll know from there.
Just an eel mic though.
Yeah.
We're fine.
But yeah, for now we will continue. So, okay,
All right.
we left off with the arrival at the mines. The doors themselves were slightly ajar. There were some ramparts that were set out on the outside, kind of ward off any normal creatures or denizens. No signs of anything living on the upper parts of the ramparts of the battlements of the walls. What looks to be two large scorpion turrets rest on each corner, facing forwards of the tower, or the structure itself.
Did Holly give us a key to any of the doors? I don't think she did.
She would have explained to you that would have been within Phandalin at the
Right.
miners' exchange before it got destroyed.
Well, it's a good thing we have a lockpick with us.
So I'm lockpicking then.
It's
But we
open,
don't
isn't
even-
it?
Yeah, it is open. Unless
it's
you
a-
want to unless you want some practice.
Always time for practice.
Okay, who's got mage hand?
Me.
Clesis, if you'd be so kind, please open the doors.
But of course! I'll cast Mage Hand and have it move over to open the door.
So Scrap Queen is there. Door shall open. And you'll see the inside. 3 mine carts lay slightly damaged, but resting on the kind of side walls of the mine rails. The smelter itself seems to be intact. The well is very roughly damaged, and there is bloodstains scattering the ground. Dried, indicating for a passage of some time, but it looks like this area is quite dry in the area, in this kind of portion of the mountains. It is not fully washed away just yet. There's
Let us proceed quietly.
You will notice a sorter to the north, and then a hallway carved straight into the earth, made of wood and stone foundation. The hallway continues to lead further in on the side part, and then the main rails lead into the main hall, further into the cavern system itself.
Can I have Oswald turn invisible?
Sure.
And I'll tell him to just fly around a little bit while I look through his eyes.
I'll just have Kia on my
100
shoulder.
feet.
Let me sure Oswald has some vision on him for you. That way you can see through his eyes. Okay. Should be able to see through Oswald. You move him around.
This way. Only see up to 100 feet. to about there.
Where my ruler is. Oh, let me set my ruler to visible. There, okay, it is set to visible. About to here is where you can see through. Your current distance. If you were to move Oswald up to there.
Do I notice anything of note up in this direction?
As you move to here, that would be the max limit for Oswald's vision. You would notice, oh, I see, that's why it's not showing properly. There is a second level on this floor. It's kind of a high rise. It looks like it'd be like an archer's post for anyone trying to come in that they have mined out. It doesn't seem to have anyone up there. And then as you get to the main area, you will see signs of creatures as you got to this portion here. To the south, eating at the mess hall, but not eating the stale food and stale and rotted food, however, but eating the metal bowls themselves and silverware. You see these creatures. These multi-legged insectoid creatures with separated jaws, almost as if its face is in 4 different pieces. An eye on each side and a lower jaw on each side connecting, and a kind of a gap for its whole face to expand outwards to eat more, consume more. Has large antennas. It seems to be consuming the metal, as noted, rather than the rotten stale food.
I'll describe these creatures to my companion.
They can do a nature
Yeah,
advantage check.
Should we lure them out?
You could also do that.
If we lure them, then we can easily escape if we are overwhelmed.
Could be a good idea. Let me have Oswald check. I'm gonna have Oswald come back and look through this passage right here.
Okay.
Quick.
Just as a FYI DM, since I'm Twilight Cleric now, my dark vision should be 300 feet.
That is correct. Let me update that. Your dark
That
vision
is a
should be
subclass ability of all
see
time. Damn.
I'll never not see in the dark ever again.
You're
It's
not
actually
afraid
crazy
of the
'cause,
light?
like,
You can share that dark vision, can't you?
I can, I believe.
Part of your
Would he
features.
remember it?
Probably not. Let me have a look. Up to a number of creatures. How long does it go for? An hour. So you know what? I'm gonna do that. Everyone gets dark vision for an hour because my wisdom is 5, and I can give it to everyone, even Queen
Okay.
and Oswald. I can give it to everybody. I don't know if Oswald counts.
You can count as a creature, yeah. Okay, so a temporary.
We can all see 300 feet now.
Yep. Updating views for token. As your eyesight becomes increasingly more sharper, as Lycan uses a newfound ability to your knowledge, you can see almost extremely far into the cavern system, unlike previously. Oswald will
Holy
notice
crap.
that the hallway will lead into more of those creatures and kind of wraps around from the main area that he was previously at. No signs of doors in this hallway to the rooms that
do
you
I see
imagine.
these things back here?
Yes, actually. You would see floating ethereal creatures of purplish hue hovering around.
Hmm. Well, seems like there's a lot going on in here. Hmm.
Maybe we should lure them out, and then we don't have to get ambushed in dark corridors we know nothing about. If they like metal, then let's grab an iron rod and bang it against the minecart. I'm not doing that, I'm just
An
suggesting that.
idea.
Okay.
What if I turn Oswald into a T-Rex?
Didn't think you could do that to Oswald.
Well, I'm not sure if he'll like it, but you'll do as he's told.
Does he like anything that you subject him to? Or
I didn't know he had such a high CR. Okay.
He's got, he likes heat.
Remember 2 seconds ago when you said to do this stealthily?
Yeah,
Yes, you're right.
he could turn into
But-
a tiny minuscule T-Rex of CR1.
Oh. Oh, yeah. It's up to their
Yep.
level. Oh, never mind. He's useless. Never mind.
okay. Hope
Um,
you didn't hear that.
Color, what's the range in that rifle of yours?
I believe it was 60 before. Imposing disadvantage.
Does this hallway go up,
Out of
or
this
is it just straight?
It's straight. It looks like it's just literally straight into the earth itself. And it
I
just kinda
see one of the
floats up that way.
creatures here. How good is
Okay.
your aim? Perhaps you could take a shot at it.
If we can lure them into
But hey,
like
4120.
congested area, so like
40.
if we bottleneck them here, I could do hypnotic pattern and like just remove some of them from the fight for a while.
Or I could chuck down sickening radiance in there, and they have to run through it and get exhausted.
Yeah, but they might, depending on their intelligence, they might go around.
Yeah, but sickening radiance is 30 feet radius. It'd cover that whole area. And it goes around corners.
Mm. Hmm.
Either way, I think I want to. If we are doing it this out here, I kind of want to be like up here and stuff.
All right, well let's do this the easy way. Everyone get into a fighting position. I will send a phantom steed down the corridor and lure them back here, as many as we can.
Okay. I'll come back to me and
So
fly up.
Kalor get like up there because there's like cover behind the chimney. And like I will go. I'll kind of duck behind the minecarts here, like just to hide.
Queen's hiding with you.
Ecclesias, you are a blaster, so you can go wherever you want. Lycan, go. Yeah, that's fine. Is everyone cool if I send a? I'll just gallop a phantom steed down the tracks, turn it around, and gallop it straight back.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Alright, DM.
Okey-dokies.
That's what we're doing.
I'd like to
will-
hold a moonbeam on the entrance just in case anything comes through that's not the steed.
If you hold a leveled spell, it only allows you to hold it till the next turn, which would be in a 6-second phase. You can hold a cantrip, technically, because you'd be just keep re-upping a cantrip. But holding,
Well,
holding a level spell would
you
not
could-
function that way.
Kalor can hold an action to fire at one behind the steed, which would initiate combat, when then you could cast the spell.
That's fine. Cool. Also, my cantrips are not on the sheet, DM.
Let me fix that for you real quick.
I don't think any of them are AoE anyway, but
All good. Let me see.
I'll hold a chill touch as well on something that comes in.
Hang on a second. What's my range?
You're taking sharpshooter.
Ah, I see. That's why it's
Covering-
confusing. That's
Covering
my
pretty much the
mouse.
entire here. There's no other way up here other than that ladder, right?
Correct. Just ladder.
Okay. I'll just like take a couple steps forward.
I'll fly up about 30 feet if I can.
Alright. Cantrips are there. Just update your spell macro. For you. And then 30
Thank you.
feet. Glide onto your wings now. That's 6 tiles, so we 6 there. Get of 30 feet. Okay. The Phantom Steed will ride in. You'll hear the strange sounds of the creatures responding in some manner of clicking sounds. However, it does not seem as the creature turns to run back. These creatures give chase.
Gotta play hardball, eh? Oh, I have an idea then, DM.
Okay.
When the steed comes back, are there any
Mhm.
items made of metal around here? Like I see like part of a shovel there and like
Yeah.
some tongs here.
There's shovels and parts for the minecart. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna start like attaching metal to the steed.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do the same. Send it in, clanging of metal, and send it back.
Okay. As it goes, the chittering sound will be quite heightened as then the Phantom Steed begins returning back with a swarm of these creatures, following the now scent of metal, as it seems they only pursue such creatures.
Just
I will.
realize that Queen might not be the good best of.
Oh, so if that's the case, I will stop. Lycan, what's the range of your moonbeam?
I think it's 100 feet, isn't it? Or 30 feet. 120 feet.
Okay, I'll stop it at the entrance here-ish. I'll just stop the steed, so the creatures swarm it, and then you can cast moonbeam on them.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Submit, and it's weird. Just gonna do this to make sure it's going through.
It's a
That
2x2
goes-
space, so I'll probably stop it here-ish.
So they would kind of be swarming more or less like so.
Yeah, where the moonbeam can like fully hit all of them.
Trying to butt in on that 2x2 space.
Yeah.
Which is weird. His spell Moonbeam is not popping up for some reason. And it's just Moonbeam that's not working. That's what's weird.
I previously had Moonbeam from the necklace. Maybe that'll be something to do with it.
Could be. Let me just try, see if I can grab this real quick and fix that. Because that should be working.
It's not even coming through. Interesting.
Yeah, it's not like saying it's failed at all or anything like that. It just literally just doesn't do anything. Which doesn't, that's why it's confusing. Remove this for a second, reapply it. Let me update spells again and see if it works. Now it loads it horribly, but it loads something. And then try this again. Now it's working. There we go. Okay. And then that is a 5-foot radius. So grab here. Spell effects. Moonbeam. There you go. That'll get almost all of them -1 in the initial moonbeam, which will trigger into initiative.
And I'll keep the necklace on for now. I'll attune to the staff when we long rest next.
Okay.
So that's free.
With that, you can roll for initiative. And then you can cast Moonbeam for damage. Now that the test shows that it goes through.
I was holding a. Oh, that's bad. I was holding a.
Chill touch.
Yeah, just
Yep.
let that go off.
Heard.
Closest one to me.
And just ignore that one result. It's rolling the con save for the Moonbeam. Because it's just on the field with them. For the mass roll. Let's see. Success, success, failure, failure, failure. So 3 failures.
And
That'll
chill touch should get an
place-
extra D8 because of my
There.
dagger. I might just change
Correct.
that in the. I don't know how to change that in the cantrip. I'll just roll a D8.
Second. It would just be the base damage, and you just leave the higher level casting on, and the cantrip progression on, and that would still work just fine. How that would function. And then targeting the first one that came into sight, 16 would have hit it, dealing 17 damage. That would have killed it, just as a note, in combination with the Moonbeam. And then 2 of the creatures would have become wounded from failing, and 2 creatures would have been injured from succeeding the Moonbeam. And that would have been a part of combat trigger, so initiative, 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 and reset. And then with that, let me switch it over to combat music. Okay. That Moonbeam. Enters each time this turn, or starts a turn there. Okay, so as it starts its turn, so you get the jump on these creatures. Roll me a new instance of Moonbeam. Lycan.
Okay.
Not bad. That's pretty good.
It will succeed, taking 7. It goes into wounded condition. It will charge forwards. And dashing, 75. Gets there, ends its turn. And then con save. Succeeds, takes 7. Moves up to there on a dash. As Lycan, it is your go.
Okay, I am going to refresh myself on Lycan's abilities that aren't cleric ones.
Punching.
Yeah, just making sure there's nothing special I have to do. I'm just gonna punch him with my regular arms.
That will connect. Nine damage.
And
Heard.
I'm gonna do it again.
miss.
And I will bonus action do it again.
That'll connect. 7 damage. And with that, it'll be enough to place it on death's door. But it's still holding on. Anything else we're holding there? For movement.
I'll hold there.
Okay. Eat as you go.
Not wasting a key point just yet.
All right. I'm going to send 2 Eldritch Blasts. I'm going to send one at the one in front of Red, and
Okay.
one at the one in front of Lycan. Yeah. Shove him back 10 feet. Get out of there. First one for the one in Red.
Okay.
Ooh, not
As
very
a
good.
14 with gang up, that just hits.
Nice. Bablam.
Plus
That should
3.
be +5.
Oh, 5. Correct.
And
Death's
+3.
door.
And then the one
Oh, I see. It's
for
still. Oh, because you leveled up, then it breaks that anytime you level up. That's annoying.
Oh.
There you go. Now it is going to track that properly going forwards with the charisma portion at least. And then 3 more
Thank you.
damage. It is quite literally on death's door as it barely teeters between life and death.
Okay, and then the one for in front of Lycan. Pow!
That'll hit.
Pretty good. And that's going to be 11 on that one.
Lethal.
And both of them get pushed back 10 feet.
And then that one gets pushed 5. And then, let's see. From your position. Would it get pushed to the cart? Yeah, you get pushed into the cart and be blocked. From
Okay.
there.
And then I'm going to call out to Oswald. Kill this man! And Oswald's going to use his short bow and ding him for 1 damage if it hits.
Okay.
Let's see, Oswald. Where's your character sheet? Oswald is now a fairy.
So I have to give you the
So I-
default fairy token. 1 second.
Thank you.
But for now, you can just roll a 1d20 while I get that sent over to you.
All right, perfect. Oh, that probably misses.
It should potentially connect depending on modifier.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. God, why can't I find this?
Okay.
Is Oswald using strength?
Oswald is using something else.
Dexterity
Find
for the range
familiar.
attack.
Where is? I can't find the information on this.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the. We got here. Find familiar.
There we go. Pact of the Chain. Sorry, he's a sprite, not a fairy. Sprite.
Okay, that's why I was getting confused. That makes. So I couldn't find it.
I'm a fairy. He's a sprite.
He's a sprite, not sponsored.
But he is sure refreshing to have in the party. is so terrible.
So his modifier is a +2, or sorry, +6 with his short bow.
Nice.
So that
Good
will
job,
certainly
Oswald.
hit, dealing 1 damage, and 1 damage is exactly enough to kill such a creature. So he does manage to fell the creature.
Oswald, you're the best.
And
All right, and that's going to be all for my turn.
this is Oswald 2.0. Yeah, both sheets available to you as Oswald, and Oswald 2.0 is the sprite version.
Thank you.
Lord, is your go?
Quick question.
Mhm.
For Queen, can I tell it to hold an action as well?
Yes. You can give it a
Okay.
command as your bonus, and then it will hold action or attack or do something of that nature. That's correct.
I will first of all there hold an action if anyone passes, I think it was these 3 squares here, take a shot. And then Queen will
Okay.
hold an action. Whoever goes near Queen or Red, she'll punch.
Okay.
She'll do the one thing she's goddamn good at, and I'll be proud of her.
Sounds good.
Unless she misses, then
Then I disband. I will tear apart and remake if missed.
yeah.
But with that, goes to these creatures. Con save. Coming up. Succeeds. 7. It is getting close to death's door. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. It will dash and step. As it goes to dash, when it gets to here, it'll try to complete its motion here, but as it gets to here, it'll get in range for Kalor's reaction. What's this here? Oh. That is 9. That is lethal. So before it even finished its dash to get to where it was trying to go to, it'll be shot down by Kalor. So I'll make a con save. Fails, and the moonbeam consumes it. Killing it on the spot. As Red, it is your go.
All right. There's just one left down there, right? I can see.
Yes.
So, because I've got the bracers of celery, I'm going to go there. Oh, that's as far. That's my limit, which is, sorry, there. So I'm just gonna approach, and then but I've got stupid vision, right? So I can see anything
Yep.
coming down there. So I'm just gonna go to no, I'll go to here. And I just need to see the range on Chill Touch. Uh, 120 feet. Oh, I don't even need to move. I'm just gonna stay there and hit it with Chill Touch.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't have it on my top bar, so I'm just going into my.
Is it not in your spell macro?
Oh yeah, sorry. That's what I should be using.
Good.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I've been doing this a stupid way.
Nope.
That's not what should happen, right?
That came out as just the spell effect rather than spell attack.
Just click it here.
spells. Chill. Change the spell card to attack. And then I'll just update
And
this here to that.
our
and that
attack
should be
bonus is how's the attack bonus calculated?
It's your proficiency bonus plus your modifier for that skill, so it should be
yeah, right, 9.
9. Yep.
Yeah, so it's
And
4 plus
then-
5.
We check now for chill touch. Okay. And it's no longer tracking higher level casting. Lovely. One moment. Cantrip dice. Aggression. Be this. Let me try one more time. Okay, I'm just gonna turn off progression and just set it to 3d8.
All right.
It does not understand. And there you go. Okay, now it works properly for damage.
All right, let's call it 13 necrotic then.
It is close to death's door. After that, you cannot regenerate. Holding there.
I'll hold there. I won't use anything. We haven't caused any noise really. All we had, well, we did it a little bit, but it was just clanging metal. So yeah, we'll stay here.
Yep. Clanging metal in the cave. That's pretty much it. Some verbal, but that'd be really faint, if anything, for casting. That's it. At the beginning of turn, Moonbeam will incinerate the creature.
While
Good
he was
shout.
dead. These guys are a lot easier to kill than like the last 5 combats we've had.
Well, we'll place Moonbeam there, Lycan.
It's a good
Use
thing
the
that
terrain
you
to our
guys kept
advantage.
to range as well.
Yeah, and that 300 feet dark vision, we saw them
definitely
coming.
assist you. Mm-hmm.
All
But there
right,
is
so that's how we're.
something you will notice that with that good old extended vision is those creatures in the back of that purplish energy seem to have moved away from line of sight further in the cave as combat ends.
Hmm. Lead the way, Lycan.
It's that archer's point you're talking about.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it goes up about 15 feet, and you climb on the ladder further up this way to get up to there. Was what Oswald was able to determine.
I'll force push this moonbeam further in.
It'll continue to provide a small source of light, and as the minute of you walking in and getting your surroundings, it'll fade.
Damn. Oh well. Is this descending?
Yes,
Hole?
that is where the minecart will lock into place and descend below.
But the purple creatures were out this way.
Yes, they were towards the main elevator where the people and the carts can make their way down together.
All right, let's just do a scope out on this floor. Just make sure we don't get ambushed from behind. There's a door here.
Oodles.
Oh, true. Clesis, your mage hand, if you please.
Oh, if I must. I'll mage hand.
You got dragged to the wall there for some reason. The doors themselves will not open as if they appear to be locked.
Hello, or lockpick.
Round 2.
Coming. Okay. Lock picking time.
Are these light bulbs?
Yes, they are continual lights, in fact. They seem to have been, were at least continual lights in design. It looks as though they would have been sealed to not open things of that nature, but it looks like something had snuffed them out, presumably via dispel magic.
It was Dex with Thieves' Tools, right?
Mhm.
Roll.
Indicate someone capable of casting 3rd level magic, or capable of snuffing out magical light. And 18 will succeed, allowing you to open the door, and you will see several beds laid out. It seems to be the miners' beds, all kind of in disarray as they were quickly leaving. Some of their supplies left still here in a hurry. Occasional pickaxe, things of that nature, every now and then.
I'd look for health potions or something like that.
You clipped out that from me, was there?
Oh, I said a good place to look for things like health potions.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, if you'd like to investigate the miners' room, you can.
Yeah, I'll enter and just do an investigation check.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll lockpick the next one if it's not open.
Sure. Yes, it is also locked. Another lockpick.
I guess I'll.
This one you
I'll
will
do the-
notice is a bit different. That other one was more of mundane, kind of hastily done. It looked like it was not a normally intentional part of the door, but they almost kind of threw it on as a keep their stuff safe till they were able to come back type of lock. This one is actually put into the door and seems to have a stronger mechanism. So you're able to ascertain.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Sure.
I rolled a 1 and a 2 this game, so
You're doing great, sweetie.
there we go.
Okay, so investigation first. You will be able to notice, as visually seen, some of the pickaxes. You'll find some footlockers hidden underneath the beds. They contain about 115 silver pieces and 20 gold pieces. They also contain smaller personal artifacts for the individuals, such as letters from home, things of that nature. But you will find one thing of note, and that seems to be one of the miners that did a record keeping. And as you peruse through the records, it seems as though they were instructed to continue onwards. As issues began happening, it started as accidents, then became disappearances, and then there was a collapse in the lower level that led to these creatures revealing themselves and pouring out and killing the miners in a slaughter. It shows that there was definitely signs of warning in terms of that they could have responded but kept pushing onwards.
I will stash the letters. How many gold pieces was there? I recorded the silver.
20 gold pieces.
Okay, so all right, so that sounds like they were Holly might be someone to blame for this. And the personal letters I'll take as well. So
Okay.
got everything.
And then with that, the 27, very nice on Thieves' Tools, you'll be able to open this mechanism. And the door will swing open, revealing a much nicer bed. Cloth and fabric versus the more hay and strewn beds that the miners had. Another chest in the room, and a desk, chair, and what looks to be a journal laid out there.
Didn't mean to close it.
All good.
There's a chest there. It's a mimic. It's over. No.
Not one of those close and run.
Red, do you want to come in with me? I'll give you guidance if you want to do investigation.
Let's do it.
Okay, guidance for your investigation then.
Oh, let's get some guidance.
The law shoots you in the foot while you're investigating.
What are your rolls?
Rolls are really
Horrible.
bad. You're not proficient in investigation, are you?
Where's the eyes? I'm not.
So,
Okay,
Sorry.
well,
Leave it your
14.
decision.
unless you do
14.
Flash of Genius, doesn't that help?
It
Oh.
should work on ability checks.
Flash of Genius.
Double check. Yes, ability checks or saving throws.
Nice. So intelligence modifier 5.
So we turned
Okay.
a nat 1 into a 19.
Crazy. But with that, you will notice as you investigate the area, it seems what would be a normal room of a lady and of a minor in that regard. Outside of the chest, there was a finely crafted pickaxe with engravings. There is a surveyor map. This is the map she kind of roughly had drawn for you, but this is the actual map of the mines themselves. There is a lantern here, a set of geologist tools. It's the leather journal you see on the desk itself. What looks to be a locket, and it seems to have Halia as a younger woman with what appears to be her mother. Some gloves, a pipe, and tobacco pouch. You'll find on the desk as well assorted gems. There's 5 total, worth 10 gold each. There is the lockbox itself, as well as the chest itself, visible, that you're able to see with your investigation.
Okay, so we should. Can we get Lycan to detect magic on this stuff?
You could.
And do.
The chest as a note will not open freely as a note, the one that is kind of serving as a footlocker to the bed. But if you detect magic, it will reveal that none of the items are magical except for the lantern. Lantern gives off conjuration magic and evocation.
Alright, I will stash the lantern in the bag of holding.
Yep.
And I've taken the gems.
Heard?
And the locket I'll take as well to give back to Hal. I'll just take all the personal effects to bring back to her.
Okay. And then leaving the
If
chest,
Color
or
wants to try the
trying to get
chest.
in, or the journal itself as well.
The journal, yeah, I know what the journal's gonna say. The journal's gonna say, I knew there was gonna be problems down below, but so and so told me to keep digging, and we knew there was monsters, but we took a risk anyway, right? Something like that, right?
You find a journal book that seems to have been edited.
Oh.
With their investigation, you're able to note that the last 2 weeks before the mine had fell under, so this is more like technically a month and a half, but 2 weeks before they had ran away, it seems as though those were the same copy as previous journal entries, but all that was changed was the date. As if the journal was to suggest everything was continuing as normal.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Well, we're not here to investigate corruption. We're here to clear these mines, but it's always good to have some collateral.
Is the chest locked still?
It is locked, yes.
Okay.
You'd like to look into it?
It's
If you're not
always
thieves' tools.
locked. Always locked. Yeah. 1 second.
Make sure you guidance yourself.
Yep, that's always up. Thieves tools, dexterity. Normal roll. Eesh.
With a 21, you will find yourself able to open the lock. And Lycan, are you physically moving around there? Like, is your character like going to investigate some of the mess hall while this is happening?
I was gonna have a peek down this way, but I don't want to go too far.
We'll say you're about there. You will notice, Lycan, that there is a strange kind of sound in the area. It almost sounds like it's echoing and reverberating, somewhat close, but it's almost as if you're looking at the stone and it sounds like maybe it's coming from the stone. You can't really tell exactly where though. However, but with the thieves' tools, it will open the chest. You'll find only a small assortment of items, such as a flask of heavy ale inside, a bluish stone of runes carved upon them, a stalactite amulet, and 2 potions of common healing.
Uh, can I
For
take one of
items.
Can you write
the
those down for us, DM?
potions?
Yes, yep. I'm gonna put that in Discord for you.
Can I take one of the potions?
Mhm.
Red.
We have potions in the bag of holding, so you could take one.
Yay! I'll have. Yeah.
So additionally,
Give one to yourself, and
there was a lockbox with 50 gold, 2,000, not 2,000, 200 silver, and 500 copper pieces, which I will also note in the message.
200 copper and 500 silver.
500 copper, 200 silver. Other way around.
All right. 500 copper, 200 silver. Done. We have to go see. Go to a coin bucket, get our change sorted out.
Yeah, go find the miners exchange, the other miners exchange, the merchants exchange. There we go. The other M.
Um. I mean, Lycan's miles away, so we can't figure out if any of this is magic.
And then, but like, and you will return basically to the group after hearing that kind of strange sound. So as you reapproach, your detect magic would reveal that the potions themselves will glow, and the bluish stone with runes will glow. The amulet does not.
What was the amulet made out of?
Stalactites.
Okay. All right, I'll sort all this stuff later in the bag. We gotta. I'll put that with how the amulet and stuff. Yeah, okay. We'll put it in the bag. And the flask of dwarven ale is just ale, right?
Yes, correct. Heavy ale.
So what was the magic one? The bloodstone?
The-
No, sorry, the
the-
blood.
Blue stone. No blood, just
All right,
blue.
sorry, bluestone.
Had some runes on it.
Bloodstone's a type of boot here in Australia. Okay.
You should be on guard. The walls are humming.
I mean, if we took a few minutes, I could identify these, but that depends if you want to wait.
You should not wait.
Okay, you're the guide. I trust you.
Which way do you want to go?
I thought you said you knew where to go. You said we can't wait.
They said we shouldn't stay put, but we need to go in a direction. There are 3 directions.
Oh, well, Ecclesis,
Yes.
what if you ran Oswald down the southern corridor just to have a look, and we'll poke ourselves up to the north?
I believe that should be able to be done. Down here, right? Wait, let me-
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like it splits here. Does it matter which one?
Oh,
I
the
guess I
north
could
one
tell
is
you
the
number.
north one's a dead end. I see.
Okay.
The southern one, because there could be a path over here. Could also
I'll
be a
send
trap.
Oswald down the southern one while invisible.
As he continues to head down that way, he will see no signs of creatures of the living or the dead. And the mine continues further and further onwards down that direction. It'll open up to a larger space, but it seems as though they had finished mining in that area. Most of the equipment is very scarce. Whether that was the rust monsters or them actually picking up shop, hard to tell, but at least through your vision of through Oswald, it seems as though there was nothing visible left to mine.
All right. Perhaps just have him fly around a bit while we look around to the north. Lycan, you lead the way. And yes, you're right. We shouldn't waste any time. I forgot that your superior vision only lasts an hour.
Those creatures have disappeared. We could take
Right.
Can we take this lift like ourselves, or does it have to be a minecart?
I mean, you could put yourself in the minecart to descend that way, in theory.
Kind of tight.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Or you could go to the elevator that allows for people and minecarts.
Holly
Scooby-Doo
recommended the far one, right?
Yeah, so over
I
here
can't
for
remember.
clarification, this is where the actual elevator for people and carts are, and this was just for a cart to go down.
Yeah, I think she did say go to the back.
Very well. Let us continue.
As Lycan,
Another.
you get
Oh.
to here, you will notice above, streaking at quite swift speeds, a stone-like appendage tries to strike at you. As it will throw a tendril. But it
I
will
dodge it.
miss as it's. You do actually dodge it, as it does miss. It slams at the ground, striking it. As you will see, what once was a large stalagmite in the wall is this creature with an opening eye,
Jesus.
a large eye and an opening mouth, a maw for a mouth, and all these kind of stone-like appearing tentacles or tendrils. They will enter initiative.
That's more like it.
Ooh, horrible on initiative for it. Literally 0. Very nice.
He threw the dice and lost the dice.
freeze. Yeah, it's slightly frozen. Moment.
Eclesis.
Everything's going really slow for me. I'm sorry.
And that's also going really slow for me. At least on roll 20, it's going really slow for me as well.
My character sheet won't even load.
I'll just hit initiative for you on the macro. Get you good old 18.
That's huge.
And with that, it will go to Red to start us off as you see the creature. Well, in terms of surprise, I don't believe anyone has alert.
No, I don't think so.
They will be surprised and no longer surprised. As it will go to E for the same, Coolor for the same with Scrap Queen. And Lycan as well, since this creature did not damage you. It'd be surprised, no longer surprised. As the creature will go. It will make 4 attacks. And we'll kind of spray it out depending on how many it connects with. So for first, Lycan, it will not connect with the first tendril. Second tendril is a natural 20.
I will. What's it called? Silvery barbs.
Let's see. You just have line of sight of the. You have line of sight of the target, so that will work. Who are you passing advantage to?
I'll pass advantage to Red.
Okay.
Okay.
And then with that, 14 will cause it to miss. Its third attack, another natural 20. Lovely.
I will barbs that one.
Okay.
Such good friends.
It will re-roll to a 21, which will connect.
Fuck.
And then who are you passing advantage to?
Well, it's not a crit, so I will give it to Ecclesis as a courtesy.
Wow.
Stuff. And as a note, Lycan, you are hit. When you're hit by this, you are grappled, and while you are grappled, you are restrained. While you are restrained this way, you have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Did I also take damage?
Nope. It does not deal damage with this effect.
Okay, not all bad.
The creature will use its real ability to pull you up into the air next to it, as you are dangling now 20 feet from the ground.
Why does this always happen to me?
It'll proceed to then bite you as its last attack. The one thing out of all of the crits to stop is the one thing now that crits with that bite attack.
3 crits?
Yup.
This guy's insane.
Like in luck.
Yeah, Destiny's soul is in that. Is possessing that. I swear to God. That's holy shit.
Is, let's see, 33, 41 piercing damage.
Jesus Christ.
As it just goes right into your shoulder and goes to town. I'll put you in the wounding condition. And
Always getting 1 shot. Oh, 2 shot.
Hey, like, welcome back to the party. Squished.
You douche.
Red reaction is back. You have advantage for your first instance.
My first attack, or do I have to use one this turn?
It's the first instance of a d20. So anytime you roll the next d20.
Okay, in the next minute. Yeah, that's right. So it's hanging from the ceiling, right? So I can't reach it?
Correct. Technically speaking, it is 25 in the air from you.
I've never tried this before. I'm gonna vortex warp a roper.
Okay.
And I'm gonna vortex warp it onto non-rock, like just line on the rails right there.
Move it closer to me. Okay. Let me do
Well, hang on. It's not its turn, so you guys can blast it.
Does that take me with it?
No.
No.
So I just fall 10 feet
You'd fall to 20,
or
yeah.
however many.
12:20.
Ah!
Don't know is the best answer to that.
Okay, that will fail. So then ping where you were. Ping where you wanted it again to move.
I can take it anywhere within 90 feet of me, so I'll put it on the what's I can't make it land. I can't teleport into the air. I'll put it on
Correct.
I'll put it here
Okay.
on the ground.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Lycan, you'll begin to fall.
I'll reaction the monk thing that halves my fall damage. I forgot what it was called.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You're all right.
Until it wraps the tendril around and pulls you back. Let's see. Yeah, it is not slow fall. Or is it slow fall?
I think it is slow fall.
I forget where it is. There's so much stuff on the sheet now.
Should be your monk level reduction of damage. Where's our modifier? Let's see.
Surely, does it teleport in the same orientation that it went? So it'd be upside down when it landed on the wood.
Maybe? It wouldn't state it prones the creature. If you put a creature upside down, ideally you would fall prone afterwards. I would think
Like
if you
it was
teleport
upside
it,
down to us. So if I teleport it onto the wood, it's upside. Like I don't, do you know what I mean? Like I don't like keep it upright.
I would think it would be. I think it would readjust to be whatever where its feet would go is where, or its body would go would be the bottom. Like the top should be the top,
Okay.
bottom should be the bottom. Is how I would imagine it. Let me double check. It is.
It might not be on my sheet. I think it wasn't on my sheet when I used it during the Fae fight.
It is slow fall. It is 5 times your monk level. So that would be
Right.
a reduction of 30 damage, which you can't even roll higher than that. So you'll take no damage as you fall. And then on the ground.
My superhero land. And
That's
I
really
nod at
bad for your
red,
knees.
saving me again from giant monsters.
All right, I'm gonna blade song with my bonus action, and that's my turn.
Okay. Blade Song is marked on token. And then E, it is your go.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to start bonus action. I'm going to tell Oswald to shoot it.
Okay.
Oh, let me just do that. Come on, Oswald. You got this.
That will miss.
Well, that sucks. Wait. Rolled a 4. Okay. Then I am going to. That won't work. Yeah, I'm just going to, I guess, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'll push it back a little bit. Oh, my Eldritch Blast is again not adding charisma. Let me fix that. Oh, I also have advantage on this shot. So 25.
One will hit, one will not hit.
Well, no, the because I had advantage, so I was rolling
Oh,
for.
I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I see.
And then
So that will hit, and no other
second
attack
one.
will be normal. That will not hit.
Ooh.
As it
Okay,
kind of like
first
bumps, it
hit.
kind of strikes, but doesn't really truly get through the stone armor of its skin.
14 plus 3,
3,
so
17.
17.
Alright.
And then I'll.
Each
Yeah,
roll
that'll
only
be it.
wavers slightly to that damage, as if it can take several shots of that nature.
Wunderbar.
Alright. Any movement or holding there?
I'll move back a little bit here, and then
Okay.
I'll pass.
Hurt. Clark, minute to go.
Okay. 1 shot, 2 shot revolver. Up. And then
All hits.
I will move down this way.
Okay.
And then queen. Yeah. Queen will just fuck. Okay, and then force empowered rend. Oof.
Alright. Will not connect. It tries to get through, but it doesn't seem to puncture, bludgeon the true
Oh,
hide
good.
of the roper.
End turn, be right back.
Hurt. Like it. And here you go.
Alright, gonna move just up a little bit. Gonna look at this guy, put my hands together. Since I'm bleeding, I'll rub my hands together and fire a guiding bolt on this motherfucker.
Okay. $17 will not hit, factoring in the gap.
Fuck. Okay, that's... Sorry, give me a minute here. I think that's all I can really do. I can't cast twice, can I?
Not a leveled spell, no.
Yeah, okay. That's me.
Alright. Roper will go. It will throw a tendril missing Scrap Queen. 1 at red. Hitting red at 24.
Do I roll a save or something? No.
No, it's an attack roll. It's a roll to hit. 24 to hit.
Oh, I don't want to be put upside down. I'm gonna shield him.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, you gotta recheck your Blade Song for your AC bonus, because that would put you with that and shield up to 26.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, Blade Singing is turned on. And then put down here shield spell.
Just lost my character sheet somewhere.
There you go. Now it shows. I'll put you at 27, okay. So 24 will not connect then. That's its second attack. It will go for Kalor. What's its third attack? It's a 23 to hit you, Kalor.
That's a long distance.
Yes, they have. It seems to have either a very extensive reach, or it's not impacted by it, but most likely extensive reach. Any response, Kalor? 23.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything.
Right, because it's you only have.
Is
Shield.
that a disadvantage because of Queen at all?
No, because it's technically not considered a range attack for this effect.
Fair enough. Thought I'd ask.
Good
No
call,
worries.
though.
Oh wait, hang on. Still defender can still do disadvantage, right? Hang on.
Yeah, depending on ability.
Can I?
One attack roll again. One creature.
Technically
Provided-
within 5 feet of.
Yeah, it is. Well,
Yeah.
because it's deflecting it attacking another creature. You have
Is
to be
that a
within 5 feet of
reaction,
it,
or
yeah.
does it do that to every attack?
Reaction.
It's a reaction.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, I'll reroll.
I remembered something from Queen. Let's go.
Natural one, so miss. And then let's see, fourth attack, where it's final rope. It's kind of through red though. E. Going for you.
Alrighty.
23. Once again.
23, you say.
Well, let's connect unless you want to respond.
I'm thinking. Sorry, I have my cloak up.
Oh,
Is that a
would've been,
disadvantage?
yeah, it would have been disadvantage. You're correct. 1 second, let me reroll. 9, so it would have missed because your displacement. You are correct.
Oh, Big.
Rhea would not have a target, but it can still bite because Queen is still within 5 feet of it. So that would be its bite for the turn. 19 to hit Queen.
Yep. Can't do
Again,
anything.
bend some of that metal for 21 piercing damage.
21, but also, hang on, did Queen's maximum health change? from when
I
leveled up?
should have scaled with your level. It should have gained 5 times your level, so it should have gained 5 more additional health for leveling up. So it should be at 52 out of 52.
So, plus 5, and then minus 21.
Updated your maximum, just minus the 21, and it'll apply
Okay.
and keep it proper. And then
It's slightly more tanky. Yippee!
it's not wounded, but just injured by that. Then red, it is your go. Reactions back.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm not gonna. I've got my D20 still to use, so let's just get in there. I will go to there, behind it. Does that give me opposition with Queen?
Flanking, yes.
All right. I will booming blade it. Disadvantage. Okay. I'm assuming that. How is that damage is terrible? No, it does not. I should get plus
Yeah.
5 on that.
Yeah, your modifier is not into the weapon there. That's why. So it technically would be 8.
Okay.
And 16 if it moves.
I'm really hesitant to throw down the Spirit Shroud, but I'm just gonna stay up 1 round. See how I don't know how tough it is, so I'll hit it again with
'Kay.
Blossom's End.
Misses.
Short sword.
Natural 20, very nice.
I wanted that for Blossom's End. Then again for short sword.
Also hits, 25. 9 damage, hurt.
I still have 15 movement left. So I'm gonna go around the corner.
Okay.
See if I can provoke it to move.
Heard. Let's see. Check something real quick. Double check something real quick. Or in terms of its potential response. I believe you have. It's not mobile. Placing help
I've
with
got the
provoking attack opportunities, or is it
the bracers are the one that give me like crazy
bracers? Okay.
movement.
No, I was thinking of not provoking attack opportunities. That's the one I was
Right.
trying
No,
to.
no, no. I'm
Okay.
provoking.
Gotcha. Let's see. Okay, any applicable. That's what I was looking for. There's 3 different assorted reaches. I'll just make sure it's any applicable. With that, then it's gonna go for its bite attack, targeting you. As you left 5 feet from it. Let's see. 28 would not hit against your normal 22. That's not 28. 18 will not hit against your normal 22. There you go. English that
28. I was
for
like,
everybody.
what?
No, no. I was looking at your AC as I was trying to turn off the shield for you and put the 2 in there. It was 18 to hit, will not hit your 22.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
therefore, that would be
I'm
its
gonna
reaction
get
over.
around the corner. Hopefully it follows me.
E, it is your go.
Alrighty. I'm gonna tell Oswald to blast it again. Stop being so useless, guy. Wah! 11. Not gonna hit.
That will not hit.
All right. Then I'm going to. Do the thing I always do. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I'll hit it twice. First one. 21.
That'll connect.
Second one. 14.
That will not hit. As noted from your angle, the creature's already into the wall from the blast effect,
Yeah.
so it'll just take 16. 16 is enough to put in the wounding
Alright.
condition now, though.
Well, that's all for me.
Kalor.
I have enough. Yeah, okay. 1 shot, 2 shot, red shot, blue shot.
Hits. Hits.
And
Very solid high rolls there. Very nice.
Awesome powered rend.
That will just miss, sadly, because there's no longer allies for gang up.
Right, I hate you.
Okay.
Oh shit, I should have moved before I did Queenstown.
So I'll allow you to move.
This way.
Okay, heard. And then that'll be end of turn.
That'll be end of turn.
Lycan, here you go.
All right, big risk. I'm running up. 45. And I'm gonna slap him with an inflict wounds.
Okay.
God damn it.
That is a miss.
Fuck. Soaking up my spell slots. Alright, shit, his reaction is already taken, right?
That's correct.
I don't have any movement left, never mind. God damn it, that could have been so huge. Alright, yeah, I'm stuck. I'm here.
Alright, heard.
Hopefully he doesn't kill me.
He is going to go for his 4 tendril attacks, one targeting you first. That's a dirty 20 to hit, which will just connect against you, Lycan.
Jesus Christ.
So you are grappled, unless responded to, grappled, restrained, disadvantage on strength. It would go to Tendril Queen. Hits Queen at 21, the same conditions apply to Queen. And then E. Did you intend to move from where you were at, or you're holding ground there after you did that Eldritch Blast?
Well, it didn't make an attack against me, so I probably would have moved back a little bit.
Okay, well, I'll allow you to move back. This,
Uh,
depending on where you leave
You know,
yourself.
I didn't move. We can just say I didn't move.
Okay, it'll go for 2 attacks against you then, and it will miss once. Hit. It would normally hit at 18 with the other attack.
18. I'll shield.
Okay. That'll stop that from hitting. And then with that, there's no need for real because both creatures are within range. It is going to bite Scrap Queen. 26 to hit for 18 piercing damage. Putting Scrap Queen in staggering condition, as it tears a chunk of those scraps off of the Queen.
Yes,
It'll
I'm
go
making
to
another one.
Red.
Okay.
Well, the good thing about Scrap Queen is they can't notice when it started or when it ended with all the damage it's taking.
It's very funny because like I was like, if Queen never dies, I should like have a new one and like commission art for it or something like that. And then like it's died like 5 times, so I'm like, maybe not.
Alright, I'm gonna booming blade it, but I'm gonna get Kia to help me off my shoulder.
Okay. So the advantage, you'll also have +3 from gang up and flanking. 26 hits. Okay.
I don't think I'm getting my +5 on that.
You are not. It's still not updated on your sheet. That was just a result of 2 d8s. Let me see here.
Not +5, it should be +4. Oh, is it spell or is it dex?
It's your dex.
Dex, +4.
let
So,
me see,
16.
that should be. Yeah, normal weapon attack and then the additional damage. Yeah, should be dex there. Okay. Now it should be fixed on Blooming Blade. Okay, test it. Yeah, you can see a modifier there now.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Then I'll hit him with Blossom's End.
And then that'd be 4 from dex. Okay.
Does that hit?
That will see 13 will. Sorry, 13. 3 for 19 will just miss.
Okay, short sword.
That'll hit. With that attack, as it
Hurts.
was on death's door, the creature will go down.
Oh, it's dead?
It is dead.
Oh, right.
As silence fills the halls once again, as the roper ceases its assault.
Okay. Thank you again.
Perhaps you need to look up as well as down.
Yes, and I will get better at my spellcasting.
Well, here, take this, and I'll throw like in one of the health potions we found. We found 2, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and I took one.
All right, Lycan, you can have the other.
I'm gonna chug that.
Chug jug.
How much does that give me, max?
The common?
30 for a common.
30.
Wouldn't be a fun, exciting adventure without you almost dropping dead near the start of
Yeah.
combat, eh?
I'll give Lycan a slap on the back and
Lycan takes 30 damage.
no, just say, doing well, friend. Didn't doubt you for a second.
He says, holding his sides. Good work, team. Let's keep going. Maybe there's another one.
You
you
will
can get your just reward.
notice inside the mouth of the creature as its body kind of leans to the right, there seems to be glints of gemstones within the creature, if you dare to reach your hand within its mouth.
Oh, good thing we have a mage hand.
That also works. You will find 2 semi-precious stones worth 50 gold each. And you'll find 1 precious gem worth 250 gold. You also find it had a wand, wooden and edged with faint runes. And lastly, what looks to be a set of brass knuckles.
How much were the semi-precious gems and precious worth?
2 of 50 and 1 of 250.
Okay. Okay. Lycan. Wand, I assume would be magic. I don't know if the brass knuckles are.
I will detect magic.
Okay. The wand and the brass knuckles are magical.
Very good.
They both do some magic.
Well, like you said, we don't have any time to waste. Let's press forward.
Into the bag they go. And we're heading, what was it, east?
East.
Lycan will use his magical super eyes to try and look out for any more of those things. Or anything that looks like those things in the walls or the roof or...
Fair enough. Let's see. As you look around, who is taking the items for reference, the wand or the brass knuckles?
I put them in the bag of holding.
Okay, just in the back holding. Got it.
We get a little rest. I'll see about identifying some stuff.
With that, you can do a perception check as Lycan, you're taking the lead.
Oh my god, bro. Fucking...
And nat
I
one
would've-
spree of nat ones.
I'm gonna flash of genius, and can I flash of
Make-
genius that nat one?
Yeah, you can make
Double
that
guidance,
nat
flash of
1 into
genius.
a 17.
And then
Plus 11, by the way.
plus 11, by the way.
Yep. So you had a nat 1 that you're able to
Lycan's
flash
back,
into
baby.
a 19, and then a nat 1 of perception that you're able to flash into a 17.
Telling
Wild.
them to pay attention. That's my
Yep.
flash of genius.
Just a lot of slight nagging. It's how Flash of Genius works.
There's a bit of blood in my eyes.
But with that, you will notice with a 17 in perception that this area seems only slightly destroyed. Most of it seemed as though the miners were kind of just throwing things away to try to get out of the place. It doesn't look like the elemental creatures that they had talked about came up to this level. However, even though you don't see any signs or traces of the elementals, there is that very unsettling chill down your back, as your allies did note that they saw these hovering, ethereal looking, purple hued creatures, and you don't see any of them currently, but as if you can feel their cold presence in the city nonetheless.
Is the tech magic still up? Doesn't sense any
Yeah.
spooky dudes?
It would
I
not
guess
seem to
that's
sense
not-
any spooky dudes.
I don't know if it even would anyway.
Irregardless, we need to clear them out. Let's lure them out. So we think they're around here.
Yep, kind of intuition at this point. No, not actually seeing them quite yet, but having previously seen a few of them, and noting that kind of intuition feeling that there is a chill down the spine, something's off in this area, but no signs of damage from larger creatures significant to or equivalent to the elementals, indicates it's probably that these creatures that your allies had saw are just somewhere lurking. Subconsciously may be warning, but consciously cannot perceive.
Any ideas?
Not really. God, where's my mouse?
Okay. Lycan, what's your AC?
20.
I'm gonna tap Lycan with the figure of protection. So a shield of faith on him.
Okay.
And I'll say, Lycan, I believe in you. Go touch that mechanism
Go
on the elevator.
step into danger and see what happens. Trigger the boss effect.
Lycan feels inspired somehow by Red's action figure.
Yeah, when you go to a raid and all the allies hit you with the buff spells and then watch you slowly walk alone to trigger.
What's my
You
AC
got
now?
it.
23 or 22? Or...
It's
22.
+2.
Considering if I should give Leroy
22.
Jenkins here some heroism.
I will
Okay.
put my special Twilight Domain thing on myself to give me advantage on my next initiative roll.
Okay, Vigilance Blessing, got it.
I wouldn't do that. No, I have other concentration.
Okay,
thoughts in
heard.
mind.
Fair enough.
Uh,
And for intensive purposes, you are all considered alert at this point, because you are already aware that there are creatures here, so you will not be able to be surprised.
Excellent.
And
Although somehow I feel like I will be surprised.
I just thought of a way better idea than what we just did, but that's too late now.
good. As you
Gee,
get to
how
here,
thoughtful of you, Red. 15 feet away from me.
as you get to there, you'll begin hearing the faint whispers echoing in this portion of the cave. Final words, sounds of desperation, pleas to live, seem to begin to chillingly fill the air. As you look around with your keen perception, Lycan, you would get the feeling that it's coming around the walls themselves before suddenly phasing through the walls, the ground, and the ceiling are nearly a dozen of these spectral specters. And as they appear, that will trigger initiative, but as an mechanical overview note, we will take 10 here for bio and normal break, but for time's sake, if everyone's able to continue to make up the additional pause, we would add another half an hour more or less of play on top of normal, so it'd be an extra about 25 30 minutes past our normal time. If everyone's able to do that, that'll make up the additional pause that was
That
taken
works.
earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll take our
Cool.
our normal 10 here, and then be back at half on the hour, and then we'll continue for that additional 30 just to make up the time.
Booyah!
And then we'll
yay!
be back.
Very glad I did that advantage thing.
23. That's
Now I can go first before I get killed.
now you can get additional nat 1 while punching 3 times before your death. Yay!
I was trying to save my fucking resources, but I've already used a bunch of spells. Oh well. Monk mode it is. Cleric mode ain't working out.
Reject faith. Return to punch.
Hey, BRB.
Guess we're the only ones here, Todd.
Yeah, I was thinking of dropping a big AoE in there. A dozen of them?
Kill Lycan either way.
Yeah. My initiative's dog shit. I rolled a what did I roll? A 2 again.
Jeez. What the hell is with your rolls?
I
Throw,
don't know.
throw out roll 20, damn.
Well, how's work going? How's coming back from the holidays?
Oh, since I work in retail. It's bad. It's bad.
Mm.
Oh, God. I think this is the final weekend before, whatchamacallit? Before school holiday. The school holiday ends, so hopefully things will be back to normal.
Yeah, I'm back to work on the 28th.
Mm.
My moving truck showed up, so I checked all my shit in the truck on when was it? On Tuesday. No, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, so all my stuff's on the way to Canada now.
Ugh, God. Actually, I've been thinking. During Ramadan, do you think I should host a one shot? Try and DM a one shot?
Sure, we've all done it.
Mm.
Sounds like it could be fun.
We're all I mean, oh, the one I did, I put lots of prep in. That was before you joined. I did this like whole raid on like a knoll fortress, like proper maps. Like I went all out on that one.
I'm back.
I could just rerun that one.
I mean, most of us didn't experience it, right? Or was Quinn there for that?
I was there for that, I think. Yeah, I definitely was. I remember, I think it was it me or who suggested the twin-headed guy to just go for a walk for 8 hours?
You did with suggestion, and I wrote this whole fucking script for him and story, and he was gonna help the whole party out. Like there was a two-headed giant. What are they called? Shit, I'm blanking. It's a two-headed giant, but they're kind of stupid. But they share like intelligence because they have two brains, one body, and it was like way higher CR than the party could actually deal with, guarding the bridge over to the fortress they have to go to. And I wrote it like, yeah, they can. The guy hates his job and just guarding the bridge, and he hates it. So you literally go up to him and like say anything, and be like, "Hey, we're gonna go kill the gnolls." Like, great, I freaking hate these guys. Get me guarding the bridge. And I was like, there's a whole reason he was doing it. That was like kind of holding him hostage, or blackmail or something. But no, Quentin shows up. Like, I'm suggesting he just takes a walk into the hills, and like he fails his save, and he walks into the hills. I'm like, fuck. And suggestion lasts 8 hours. So I was like, he can't even help them. So just written off this whole like, and you thought you were doing the right thing, like, oh, remove this threat. I was like, no, you just removed this guy that was gonna give you a hand.
Yeah, we had no way of knowing that.
I know. But I didn't say he was any threatening. He was just kind of standing there, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna deal with this guy.
I liked the one shot that Quinn ran for me and Mary on my second week of D&D. I feel like that was pretty impressive.
That one was like the kobold thing, right? In the mansion.
I was at that one.
No, this was one. It was just me and Mary. It was you had like maps and like we had to solve like a mystery of some missing kids. There was like some evil beholder prophecy thing. For a one shot, I feel like we got a lot done. Went through a whole investigation and then we had a little final boss.
Oh. I'm thinking. I think I might know what that one was. But
He
my
thinks
brain
Tori is.
don't work so good no more.
It's like my second week of D&D, so I had to make a whole new character just for this one shot. And then Mary got upset at me for not knowing that warlocks were charisma based. I didn't really understand what that was at the time. I just wanted to play a warlock.
Oh my goodness, guys. I am like losing my mind. I'm just like losing stuff and I have no idea where my things are going. They're just disappearing into the ether.
Parasite syndrome. You know the movie Parasite?
I know of the movie. I have not seen it though.
Oh, don't worry about it then. I'm sure that's not the problem you have.
Fingers crossed.
I don't want to tell you about it because it's a really good movie. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. I've heard that like the twist is crazy.
Yeah, I don't want
Like-
to. I don't want to say it. I think you should watch
Like
it.
the ending makes the movie so good.
Has everyone else seen it? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I
It's been a
haven't.
bit.
Oh, Quinn,
well-
I put all my stuff on a moving truck. It's on its way to Canada right now.
Nice, nice.
Only cost me $6,000, but that's all right.
6,000? Damn.
Yeah. My the dogs cost 6,000. The
Oh.
the moving truck cost 6,000, and the flights are 10,000, and the moving the house is 4. So it's a $25,000 move.
God, fucking damn it. Couldn't you have done like for all your stuff like a shipping container? Like wouldn't that be cheaper per chance?
Do what? Sorry.
Like a shipping container. So like
Oh no, that's wait.
send it overseas?
A shipping container is $12,000 just on its own.
Oh my god.
But it depends where you ship
When-
from. So you ship from China, it's probably cheaper because lots of stuff goes from China.
True. True.
But I get a hold of my house. I own my house from the 22nd, so just a few days. So I'm just sending everything. I'm not moving from till April, but yeah, everything's gone.
How's it feel?
I don't know. I feel like it was necessary. Like I had to not. I'll miss Australia, but you know, like a new chapter and all. I don't quite believe it's happening because the place I bought I haven't even seen yet. So yeah, we'll see how it goes when I get there. It's a nice big house, but it is gonna be smaller, like in terms of a smaller town to live in and quieter life. But you still play D&D.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
think it'll be
matters.
like. I think you'll like it. Generally, small town living is like really good for having kids.
Actually,
And
I don't live that far away from the dungeon dudes, so I'll just go visit those guys.
nice.
Let's see.
Anyway, Crow, you're back.
I am here. Let's see. Pop open this. And one moment. These lovely dead fellows into our initiative. Music back up.
Something's going on with my connection because everyone was saying like their initiative rolled and I didn't see anything. And then like 3 minutes later, I just saw like initiatives.
You might be seeing a spam just now because for some reason some of the creatures were whispered and some creatures weren't whispered and turn order just opened. Players rolled but I didn't open the turn order until now. So it could have been that as well.
But like I'm talking like before you rolled
gotcha.
initiative.
There's just a severe delay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Could be the VPN. Causing some issues.
Always
Okay,
VPN.
surely there. Alright. Lycan, you actually get into initiative first. So you can respond as these creatures pour through the walls, ceilings, and floor.
Okay. I'm going to cast another moonbeam. It's my normal spell casting. I'm going to put it. Is there a way I can get 3 dudes up here? Will it only be 2 there or there?
It would be 2, correct. It'd be just outside of 3 because it's only a 5-foot radius.
I'll put it here so I can get these 2.
Okay. And if you place it here as well, the creatures, when they go to move into, try to get towards you, they'll hit it as well.
Yep. And I will move. Yeah.
You can roll that instance of Moonbeam for this round as well. And that's end of turn. Spectre near you, Red Wolf, begin to move down into range and attempt a life drain. That is a 19, will not connect.
Ooh.
Spectre will go.
Well, hang on. I think it would. Because I am
Oh,
not.
Blade Song is not up. That is correct. You'd have
Oh.
to actually respond. Yep.
So I will shield.
Okay. Then that will cause it to miss and reaction expended for
Just
Solar Twos.
plain legit.
Yep, nope. Appreciate it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Hello, like it. Flies over. Goes for a life drain on you. 14 will not connect. Therefore, it'll go to the next one. And let's see. That one is in Moonbeam. Con save. It will fail said con save. Is 11 radiant. It does not appear vulnerable to radiant damage, so it'll just take 11. But 11 is enough to put in the wounding condition. And then it will begin to move. down to here and go for Lycan, or the Life Drain. That is 17 with Gang Up. That will not connect. This one will go. Make a con save as it moves through. If it gets to red and attacks while his shield is up. That is 23 with Gang Up, which should be able to get past the shield.
Yep.
And that is going to be 18 necrotic damage. As well as a Constitution saving throw following it.
Okay.
And as a note, it did fail its con save, so it is also in the wounded condition due to the moonbeam.
I
That
don't know.
will
I've got
succeed.
bless on. Gotta turn that off.
Oh, good. 18 though, as base will succeed. You'll feel as it tried to steal your vitality from you alongside dealing damage. It failed to reduce your hit point maximum since you succeeded. But if you would have failed the DC, it would have reduced your hit point maximum by that 18 damage. But there's no effect if
Wow.
you succeeded. With that, Kalor, here you go.
Okay. I will shoot this guy here to the revolver.
Go for it. Revolver hits. Revolver puts him on death's door.
Ooh, okay. And then I'll shoot. I'll spread my bullet out like damage. I'll shoot the one on top of it.
Okay. That'll
Uh,
hit.
No. Oh, okay.
And that will kill it. As it
Nice.
is slain, it seems to explode a warping amount of force energy, while the specters are immune to it. I need a dexterity saving throw. Where's that dexterity saving throw? It is intelligence saving throw, red.
Hmm.
I mean, it's intelligence, so we're good.
Yep, you
Very
do
so.
succeed. You'll take no damage, but it's a 5-foot radius explosion upon death, to keep in mind.
Okay. And then for Queen, I will put him here. Put her here, and then
Okay.
Force Empowered Rend.
Go for it. Actually, since it
Huh?
is force of power to rend, it deals force damage. Therefore, you would note.
It's immune.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay. Can Queen do the for the Queen help action to work? Do I have to be like next to it, or is it just like just
For-
next to the enemy that I
For the-
want to?
Yeah, for the help action, as long as it takes the help action, it's the next creature that targets it will have advantage.
Okay.
Similar to the familiar. The familiar is doing the exact same thing. It's similar to Red's familiar.
Okay. Queen will.
Try to distract it.
Yeah, distract it, and
Okay.
yeah, end my turn.
All right, it is your go.
All right. I'm going to hold
Push
my
away.
action.
Never mind.
I'm going to hold my action to cast. What's this called? Hypnotic pattern. Once more of them come close.
Okay. As a note, that since that is a leveled spell, if that fails to trigger, then you would burn it. But the likelihood
Yeah.
of you not having that issue, you should be fine. But with that, you're holding concentration on that spell, and it is a held action. And then with that, Spectre will go. Moves to replace the one that was destroyed. Get that out of visibility. There we go. And it goes for attack on you, Red. Plus 3 from gang up will still miss. Spectre here will go.
Did he make his con save?
He did not, so he is taking half. And I'll put him in the winning condition. And this one will go at a life drain at you, Lycan. That is a 15, which will not connect. And then whenever you deem enough creatures are there, you can respond E.
Sorry, I had to go get the door.
All good. That is +3, 18 will still, or 4, 19 will still not connect against you, thanks to that Shield of Faith. That there is 5.
Gonna
Moves to
wait for one
here,
more to move
does a
in.
con save. And a life drain targeting Queen. Scrap Queen is hit for 12 necrotic damage.
I will cast my spell. I'm gonna have to catch Lycan in it, unfortunately, but he's got high wisdom, so he should be fine. Fingers
He'll
crossed.
be
Right?
fine. Nat ones.
That would be me. I would do that.
Alright, let's see.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Wisdom save.
Hypnotic pattern. Set the auras to 10. So doing it like so here?
I don't see if you're doing anything. So it's basically going to be from the one just below Lycan all the way up and across. So it'll hit
Okay. So
all of
just
them except for the one between Red and Queen,
Okay.
and then the one that's still far away.
So with that go off, wisdom will succeed, you're not affected. And then you will learn sadly that the specters are immune to the charm condition.
Mother. God damn it, that was a 4th level spell slot. Okay. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to send that again.
All good. But reaction is expended, concentration is ended. That creature had dealt damage to Queen of 12, and then Red it is your go. Reaction's back, shield is down.
Lycan, how's your con saves?
Well, my con saves are not great, but they'll just never hit me, right? Thanks to Shield of Faith.
If I do this now, I'm just gonna get intelligence saving throws up the butthole because they're all gonna explode next to us.
That
Yeah.
would be a concern.
I'm gonna move the moonbeam down, so if you want to get out of the way before that happens.
I was just gonna sickening radiance this whole area.
You can certainly try.
That is correct.
Oh. Should I just... People, what should I do? Just shut this thing down right now with a big spell?
There's also a guy over here.
He's alright. I can't go melee with them because they're just gonna wreck us, but of course...
I can't either, because I was gonna summon the astral arms for reach, but my arms do force damage.
Alright, I got an idea. We both have to leave, alright? We both pull back, because you're close initiative to me. You run back, I will reaction cast a spell once you leave, alright? So I'm pulling back.
Without disengaging?
Without disengaging.
Okay.
That's oh boy.
Because that's gonna be I need to keep my reaction to cast a spell, right?
Yes, you'd have to keep your reaction for a spell.
So I can't disengage then.
Correct, because you have to hold your action, hold your action to begin to hold that spell, and then you spend that reaction to actually cast it. So you would take a reaction and an action in order to perform what you're trying to accomplish.
Okay, so I will bonus action Blade Song.
Heard.
And then I'll move back.
Okay. So with that in mind, marking that, you are hit by 3 attack of opportunities, which will connect from 22 and above. So that is a question of now, do you wish to continue to hold that, prepare to hold that spell, or do you want to use your
What do you mean,
reaction now to shield?
Can Queen use a reaction to disadvantage one of them?
It is, yes, only one, but yes, you could.
What, they all hit me with from 22 and above?
Correct.
They all-
22, 24, 26 to be precise, with gang up factored in.
And if I cast shield, I can't cast my spell.
Correct. You can still
Pretty
cast it
much.
as your action this turn, but you wouldn't be able to wait for Lycan to move.
Ah, fuck. Alright, I'll take the hit.
Okay. With that in mind, let me reroll one of those attacks, because Queen would have stepped in for distraction.
Unless someone
As
wants
a
to
reaction.
barbs that.
That was a nat 1, so only 2 of the attacks go through.
Oh.
And
Ecclesis has no reaction.
that is a total of 27 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
And that will require you to make 2 con saving throws against each trigger of necrotic to reduce your hit point maximum.
Alright, let's do this. I'll just refresh and roll 20 because I can't see my hit point change.
Oh, good.
Okay, cool. No, that's fine. We got health potions for a reason. Two saves. Alright, con 1 coming up.
Succeeds.
Alright.
You just take that portion of damage. You don't take any hit point max reduction, then 1 more. And yeah, okay.
Con 2.
So it's just 27 damage, no additional detriment.
Alright.
And then as noted, you have your reaction now and your action, so you're gonna combo into a
I'm
spell
holding now. Once Lycan moves to nuke that area with sickening radiance.
Okay.
So Lycan, please disengage.
Just gonna punch him. No, I'm kidding.
But with that, Spectre that was in the distance is gonna join the party. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45. There you go. And life drain targeting Queen. We'll hit Queen for another 12 damage.
What was the first hit?
12
swear I
damage.
put it in.
Just
Oh,
another
like,
12 damage, yeah, exactly
Okay,
12.
so 24.
24 total.
Okay.
Okay.
Should I make contracts as well?
No, construct, you're fine. For
Contract?
Queen.
Yeah, okay.
Therefore, Lycan. Top of
Uh,
turn.
Quick question. Using a key point to disengage versus
Yep.
just disengaging, what's the difference? Why would I
One's a
ever
bonus
use a key
action
point?
as a
Bonus
key
action.
bonus action as a key point, which means it would allow you to also attack, versus a normal disengage, which is your
Okay.
action.
It's the moving the moonbeam bonus action?
Yes, so it'd be beneficial for you to instead disengage as an action, move back, and moonbeam as a bonus action to move down to hit more creatures.
Alright, I'll do that then. I'll disengage, run
Okay.
away, Red can do his thing, and then whatever's left I'll hit with the moonbeam.
This would be the most amount of creatures you could hit without hitting an ally.
Yeah.
And then moonbeam goes off.
So I'm
And
putting
then-
sickening radiance all the way out to the border of us, so here.
Yep, roll me a
All the way around.
4d10 while I grab you the effect.
Okay.
Question as well. What kind of damage is Sickening Radiance?
Radiant.
Radiant. Okay. Thought the sailing part will be poisoned and Queen will be safe, but no.
What over a bit? I would just right up against where Lycan is.
Oh, good. Oh, like over here?
Yeah, so 30 feet from Lycan, so 60 feet to the right of Lycan.
Let's see. Fix this real quick. So center should be 30 from the source. Okay.
So it should go all the way up to the elevator.
Jesus.
And 30. Okay, so a little bit long, bit bigger than that. There we go.
The big spell.
Okay, and set behind. And then it's 18.
Oh,
on
to one
failure.
more over to where Lycan is.
There we go.
There you
One
go.
failure.
Queen's gonna roll which save?
It would be a con save at the start of Queen's turn. It would not. It's
Okay.
not. So it's not. Yep. And then Lycan, that was the end of your turn.
Yep.
So Spectre here will make its con save.
17 DC.
It will fail, taking 18 radiant damage. It cannot be exhausted, but the radiant damage is enough to put down Death's Door. And then it's going to attack a Queen. 26 with the gang up. That is going to be 17 necrotic damage to Queen. The Spectre remains there. Spectre here will make 2 saves, a con for Moonbeam and a con for the Sickening Radiance. Oh, I need a reroll from Moonbeam. Oh, you already got it, 16, I see it now.
There.
Yep, failure and failure, so combined 16, that's 34 damage of Radiant. It'll instantly destroy the Spectre. Next Spectre will go. It is on Death's Door, so it instantly dies before any of the saves, because half damage will still kill. And the Moonbeam does half damage. Floor, it is your go. And after the end of your go, then it would go to Queens, and Queen would then make their roll.
Oh, Kalor, soften up the ones that can't insta-die from Sickening Radiance.
Okay. Me punch. Oh, me shoot.
Yep.
This one here.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. What do I? No, revolver. There we go. Ooh.
13 will hit. 14
Ooh.
will hit.
Oh,
okay.
man.
They are ethereal creatures with no armor. They are quite easy. That shall connect.
I will move.
It's injured
Can I
but not in
even
the wounded condition yet.
Shoot the one on top.
Sure.
Yep.
Spread out the damage, weaken them all. Sounds good. Hits. 10 damage, very nice. It is almost wounded.
And Queen is gonna repair.
Okay,
Ooh.
16 healing. And as a note, Queen will also, before that repair would it go off, because it would be
Oh,
the
yeah,
start of Queen's turn, would need to make the con save. That might destroy Queen. Yeah, that is going to be the 18 radiant damage before they can repair as their action. So that would be at 11, 18. That's destruction. Queen shuts
Yeah.
off. Scrap Queen does go down. But Scrap Queen held the line. As E as you go. Action is back.
All right. Well, seeing as they're immune, I'm gonna do my once a day free casting of Fairy Fire. That's a long one, and it is a.
You'd find familiar. You mean?
Oh, that's fine
Fire?
familiar.
Yeah.
Sorry. There we go.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Buttons are hard.
Okay, so
20-foot
hitting
cube.
the 5 of them. Yeah, all but one.
Yeah, these 5. Yeah, just missing that one at the bottom there.
Yep. Fails. Fails. Succeeds and succeeds. And fails. 3 of them are marked with advantage. 2 of them are not.
I'm gonna have Oswald shoot at the one up here.
Okay.
That's marked with advantage. Oswald, your character sheet.
As you shoot,
Uh,
it is 1 poison damage, correct? Or is it 1 piercing? It's 1 piercing damage. Okay, perfect.
1 piercing.
With that, that will
but it
connect.
should be at advantage.
Still would connect. Dealing 1 piercing damage, it is immune to the poison condition for its secondary effect.
God damn.
That 1 poison damage, not poison, piercing damage, is enough to put in the wounded condition, at the very least.
Oh, big.
And then end of turn. Radiance.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna move back.
Oh, okay, got it.
Go back to here, I guess.
That one fails and is destroyed. Next one up on the chopping block. Doubles con save. Just fails. And then also fails. That is enough to destroy it. And then this one is a double con save. Fails and fails. That is also destruction. The radiant damage is overwhelming the field. Destroying specters. They'll continue to explode, but their force damage does not deal damage back to themselves. And then this one will make it save. Con. Failure is destroyed. Red, it is your go. Reactions back.
Well, I have in my inventory a let me see here. I think I've got a short bow.
Like the first time you've used it.
Yeah, just I don't want to necrotic damage these things, so I don't know if they'll heal them. Can I actually? I've got some. Oh, what do I got? Yeah, I don't have the short bow anymore. Oh, I know I do. Blossom's End has a free use of magic missile.
Yeah, that's force
That's
though,
force
right?
damage, though.
Hey.
Hang out. Enjoy your turn.
I don't know what to do.
You could hold an action just to attack one if it manages to survive and get toast to you to finish it off.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna
Fancy
stand
mode
there.
on.
I'll stand there next to Lycan. If one gets close, I'll hold my action to Booming Blade it.
Fair enough. It'll make its con save. 19 should succeed. Therefore, it does begin to move forwards. And 5, 10, 15. As it gets to here, it triggers your reaction to an attack. from me, right? Let's see.
Right.
It will miss with its attack while you have the reaction to trigger to attack it.
Yeah, I'll get it.
And when it's turn there, if it survives, you're hit. 13 connects. It, however, does not survive your hit. And is defeated. There we go. And Lycan, it is your go. However, let's see. Oh, never mind, it's the wrong one. That's not the one in the moonbeam. It is your go. If you'd like to simply move the moonbeam onto the last specter before it goes.
I'll do a little flex and throw a dart at it. See if I can kill it
Sure.
beforehand.
Go for it.
Is that fairy fired as well?
Yes, that is technically advantage. 14 or 14. I think you're gonna take 14. Who would have guessed?
Does it hit?
It does hit though. Yep. At half damage, it still is enough. You destroy the specter before moving the moonbeam over it.
Oh no. What a shame.
Okay. With that, that'll end combat.
Well done, Red.
That's the spell.
How's everyone looking? Everyone's pretty decent.
Pretty good. Can you drop the thing so I can revive Queen?
You clicked
Red.
that there, Red. You said something about spell a second ago.
Sorry, guys. I'm just making a bottle up, so carry on without me for a sec.
No worries. You're ending your concentration though on sickening radiance, correct? Just the
Yes,
clarification. Okay.
Okay. First of all, we'll still sort revive Queen.
Heard. Queen does get the revived. And with that, as Queen is revived, and you get to hear as you're trying to move forwards, you'll hear a voice begin to echo from the lower levels up through the elevator, a raspy voice that says, "Mortals, leave while you can." But with that, after that warning, we will leave it there. Something from below has given you a warning.
Ooh.
It's